Hey everyone.
Hi, Gabe.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right, Ganesh, you're still around. Baby's still not here.
It's due this week sometime.
Sometime this week. All right. All hands on deck.
Hey.
Right. Boris, you're back. Are you jet lagged?
No, I've been back for a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I only, I have to go back home once in a while. So yeah. One week was enough.
Yeah. Lee is I don't know how he's doing it, but that's not easy. So I think a few people are traveling today, so we may not have a big turnout. So New York's happening, right? Sam, Leo, Jackie, I think that's it. They're there, and obviously Lee's still in Lisbon, and I think that's it. So I think Jenya and Yuri should be joining as well, and I'm not sure if anyone else is actually joining, but we can get started. We'll keep it short today, I guess. So a couple of things I wanted to chat about. One is the roadmap, right? So we need to make sure that's kept up to date every week. So if you could please make sure that's kept up to date, and it would kind of match the weekly updates as well that everyone's doing. So let me just quickly share, and for the folks who are here, maybe we can just quickly look at some of the items. Okay, so Crosschain NFT, I mean, that's managed by Leo, but do you have any updates on this, Ganesh?
Yeah, sure. The development is complete, and we also tested all the features. Everything is working fine on testnet. We are currently preparing some material for the release of this feature. This was supposed to happen last week, but I think this week is a good time for us to release. We need to develop a story why this is important and so on. So that's what will take some days. Leo was leading, so since he's on travel, probably you can expect sometime later this week to release this.
Okay, I'm gonna just set it for the 15th of November for now, and then we can revise.
Yeah, but everything is ready there. Just some release material needs preparation.
Got it. Okay, everyone's favorite topic, BTC bridge.
Yeah.
So I know we updated the dates here because there are obviously a lot of moving pieces, and you did a really great job kind of breaking down the different milestones. Any updates, anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, we're still on track for this week. Remember, this is a week where we do the internal release and mainnet dry run. We haven't yet sent out the testing instructions for internal team, which we are going to do right after this call.
For mainnet, right?
No, it will be testnet.
On testnet, yes.
But it's the same version that we are going to deploy.
Got it.
Mainnet deployment, we have a BTC mainnet node syncing. We should complete by end of today. So we are planning to do the first dry run tomorrow morning. But whatever instruction we send out today for testnet testing is the same, more or less same version that is going to be deployed tomorrow. So yeah, do spend some time testing and create some issues so that we can revise. And after the first mainnet deployment, we'll keep on improving the deployed contractor as well, because they're going to be upgradable. throughout this week for preparation for next week. And we will also, for the community, we'll post how it is, post an update once in a while on how it is going with mainnet, and also we plan to send this to some of the close partners as well to give it a try. For community, there won't be any like hands-on with this release, but more or less like an update and possibly some screen captures and so on.
And where can the community see those updates?
I think you'll have to share.
I'll share it. Okay.
Yeah.
We can send out a tweet update later.
Sure, but there is no surprise or anything yet. We're making progress on according to the dates.
Good. So yeah, and this is the thing I mentioned as well, is that we don't just a bridge by itself is fine, but we actually want to work with partners to make sure we launch big, right? So that as we bring in all these BTC holders, they can take advantage of the bridge and actually put it to use straight away. So it's very important that we get all of our ducks in a row and we have the right partners on board. So that's why we're kind of taking our time with this one.
Yeah.
Okay, great. There's some updates on One Wallet that's progressing well. RJ, do you have any updates on the cross-shard transactions?
No, I think after we grant the proposal, approve the proposal, they just started working on it. We haven't heard the update yet.
And do we have a rough timeline for the next update?
I think it should be in 1 month. So
1 month, okay.
December 1st.
But we'll do December 1st. And they've already started working on this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to change this execution started. Great. Crosschain, Crosschain NFT. We already talked about that. Crosschain API. Boris, do you have an update on this?
Sure. Can you click in there? Can you go down? So basically, we are working on the go button. I haven't screenshot there. We're working on the client side, so it has some improvement. We hit a small obstacle with the putting on Docker. If you go down, you will see the screenshot to the bottom. This more. There you are. That's so we already updated the UX. I hope today or tomorrow we can put it on Amazon. I had some issues with the testnet with the change of the RPC, so I spent some time on that. So I couldn't push more on this one, but the UX is is the next step. So once I will keep integrating with the UX right now, and some mostly debugging also. So yeah, that's the update on that one.
Is the date? Does the date still make sense?
Yes, for this one, yes, it makes sense. I mean, hopefully this week we are fine. I'm not sure unless we hit something different, but I don't expect anything crazy happening. So
got it. Thank you. Ganesh, Trustless Ethereum Bridge. Oh, you're on mute.
I posted an update here. So due to like resource requirement for Bitcoin Bridge, this is going to be slightly delayed. I'm going to revisit after the November 8th and push the date back to November 22nd.
Boris, would you mind muting, please? I think we're getting some feedback.
oh, sorry.
Yeah, 22nd or the week after.
Okay.
And the details are there in the page for everyone to follow.
Okay, great. Okay, we can skip this. Boris, do you have an update on the 20% fixed income?
Yes, if you can do the same, go to the bottom. So basically, I'm working on the bot. that it's needed. I'm just basically mimicking the same thing that ETH Anchor is doing it. Go down, go all the way down to this week's attack. That's the one. So basically, I'm working on this bot. The bot is not open source, so I'm basically trying to replicate based on what they're doing. I made advances. It's a little more slow than I thought, but I make it advance, and I will put a lot of more effort in this, not on Crosschain on this week. So I probably will keep up to date for this, right? So yeah, this basically working in this bot. This is the functionality I'm looking for in the bot. I will be using TerraBridge for now, since or integration with Wormhole will take a little while. So yeah, that's
Okay.
That's what I'm doing on this one. And also, if you can put it on development, because it's the label is, I don't know, the execution style. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you. One thing I missed is Chainlink Mainnet. Obviously, Peter's not with us today, but he explained this on the AMA. So if you want to see the full details on Reddit last week, the AMA we had, he explained detailed what's happening there. It's completely on their side. Everything's kind of done from our end. There are a bunch of remaining oracles, right, that they have to implement. So we should expect to see this launch this month, but it is kind of beyond our control. So there's no controversy here. Ganesh, do you have any updates on that?
Yeah, the Chainlink team is also working hard on getting this right. There are a lot of requirements to ensure the correctness and reliability of the feeds, right?
That's right.
So they're doing a good job. We are consistently syncing with them, because this is also a requirement for our Bitcoin bridge. So sometime after November 15th, we'll have a concrete, I think, idea. We're hoping to have it around similar time.
Got it. Thank you. And just quickly, I mean, I don't want to go through every single item here. Jack, can you just give us a quick update on the decentralized RPCs, please?
Yeah, sure. So there was some anomalies that happened over the previous weekend, and we resolved that. Due to that, we didn't want to push the decentralized RPC too much. We've root cause and solved the issue. It wasn't at our partner's end, which is Pocket Networks. We want to make sure that we are in the clear before we continue pushing forward. So right now we have been on a steady state of routing 25% of the traffic, both on the developer bridge endpoints, those s0.t.hmny.io endpoints, 25% of that over to Pocket, and also another 25% over on the MetaMask wallet API.harmony.1 endpoints, all to Pocket. And they are looking very healthy for the last few days. We're going to ramp up 5% a day for the next 5 days, so that we'll be at a steady state of 50-50 between our partners and the ones hosted by Harmony. We're also going to continue discussions with a couple more partners, Covalent and Chainstacks. There could be one more that's coming down the pipeline. So by the end of the year, we're still aiming to have more than 50% of the traffic routed outside of the Harmony hosted service. So we're looking pretty good there, a bit ahead of schedule, if I may. But I don't want to promise anything. Things could happen, so we're being very, very cautious.
Got it. Thank you. Ganesh, the Cosmos Bridge, I believe that work is started, or it's about to start. Is that timeline still accurate?
Yeah. I think even as you know, we just had a candidate who are going to make a proposal about execution about this bridge. And in 2 to 3 weeks, we'll review the proposal and give it a go or not. Based on that, they will start the execution. And they expect like within 1.5 months to get this ready. So given that, I think the due date is looking good. We can change the status later once they start move from the proposal to execution in few weeks, I think.
Got it. Okay. While I've got you, Ganesh, any other updates here that you want to highlight?
I think that's it.
Okay. RJ, there's a bunch of stuff here for you, but I didn't cover everything. Any specific thing you want to highlight that we haven't talked about?
So last week I was trying to like update the base point for the BLST library that we want to upgrade our existing library. So it seems the work is not that simple. By updating the point may not be enough because our current library of the Harumi BLS library is not like quite compatible with Ethereum 2.0's BLST library, not just on the base point and also on other functionalities like how to hash the points on the BLS curve and all of that. So I posted a question on the BLST GitHub, and we'll further dig like how to like make the BLST library compatible. But I'm not like giving too much hope on that. It may be very complicated to achieve, and eventually it may not like buy us too much of a like a performance gain on our finality. So instead, I'll probably work on some other features that's more like low-hanging fruits. So yeah, last week I'm mostly working on that. We also have a community contributor working with me to like build a consensus timing analysis tool so that we can see like exactly each part of the consensus, how much time is spent and where is the bottleneck. And also last week, the PR to cache the block processing result is merged. That's basically will save a lot of actually the consensus processing time. So previously, every node will process the same block twice, and every time it costs like 400 milliseconds. And right now, the result is cached, so it's only processed one time, and it will save 400 milliseconds. So that's a very good improvement. Should be. Yeah, it's on testnet right now.
Got it. Thank you. Any other updates before we move on from the roadmap? Okay. Okay, I wanted to hand it off to Boris to give us a quick recap of what happened in Lisbon.
Well, you know, there were many things happening. We have the main event on Monday. Got huge success. Today I keep getting good feedback from the event. The amount of connections were high. From that day, I think more than 2 or 3 grants are now a reality. Shidao started that day on that meeting. And a few days later they had the grant, and you know there was a lot of connections. I personally, you know, I also we organized a couple of the dinners and parties. The Wednesday night was handed to me to organize it somehow. I don't know, but we did it, and we sponsored that party, so that was a success. We went to some days, we attended the conferences, a lot of stuff happening. Personal, I did a lot of, you know, connections. Some of them are moving. Projects are Agro Token is very promising. Shidao also started there. So it was fine. And I'm adding in the Notion all the dates. And I will be meeting with these teams. Also the DAO Educación is also getting a grant or applying for a grant. So it's moving, a lot of grants. And for I see on Twitter or WhatsApp, the guys were still there last week. They managed to close many. I think it was a great success, and even though a lot of little sleep and a lot of talking, a lot of talking about crypto and stuff. So I think it was a great experience. Hopefully they can replicate it in New York, and people seems to be very excited and they're know more and more about Harmony. So yes, I think it was a success.
Good. Thanks for the update. Yes, the grants are coming through hard and fast, right? It's we're kind of struggling to keep up with the influx of applications coming through. So people who are wondering when they're going to hear back about their application, please be patient. We're going through it as quickly as possible. We'll definitely get back to you very soon. Jack, any updates on the grants? Maybe just an overview of last week and the number of grants approved.
Sure. Let me acknowledge this page real quick. So, yeah, I think it was a bit slow last week. Plus, this week, Sam, one of our committee members, is traveling also to New York. So that's going to be impacting some of the grant proposals being reviewed. But yeah, we're seeing really good results from the previous week's grantees, where some of them were actually posting on our grants channel on Telegram. And I see cross-pollination starting to happen, where one team could have launched an IDO platform, and another team needs an IDO service. So we're seeing those cross-pollination happening. It's really healthy to see. Plus, there are some projects looking for investments, and they're having sometimes having Harmony grants was really a great milestone for them, that they could go out and get further investments. Like for example, this Auto Chess Gaming team is getting a lot of interest right now, even before, but even more so now. So we're helping them close the round, and it's really exciting to see.
Good. Thanks, Jack. Wolf, I'd like to get an update on just how things are looking with the community. Any interesting things happening? I know you've been doing a ton of AMAs.
Oh, absolutely. So many. 22 in total so far of the ecosystem and community AMAs, which are, if I have to repeat it again, just solely community crossing with the ecosystem, and not an official endorsement from Harmony in any way, but more a get-together of the community and the projects, and the projects community coming over to our community, and all of us learning together about the new projects, which I think is great. And we all get to see firsthand what the people are like, how they speak to our community, whether they're likable people, whether the project's any good, whether they've got high ambitions for it. We just learn so much from it. We get like the official contract address from them of the project and stuff like that. So it's an all-encompassing thing where safety is a main concern for us. So we've seen far too many scam things pop up around these projects, where people just receive DMs with like contract addresses and click this and you'll get an airdrop and stuff like that. And we're trying to deter that from happening by holding and hosting these AMAs and just getting everyone aware of what's real and what's not real, you know? So, but we've had an overwhelming response. Last week we held one a day. So five for the week, leading up to one that gave a giveaway where we gave away their project token every 15 minutes. So we did $250 at 15 minutes, $500 at 30 minutes, $750 at 45 minutes, and then $1,000 and a t-shirt on the hour. And then we said, thank you very much. And everyone was thrilled to be taking part in it. And I think the community are just really loving the engagement and the fact that they're getting a chance to speak to people, new people, and find out new things. I think overall, I think it's been a fantastic event that we've held and hosted. There's been a few hiccups along the way. A couple of projects have had a few issues, but by and large, the amount of information people have learned over that time and the things we've seen together has been just invaluable, I think, to the community and to everybody. So, yeah, long may it continue, and I look forward to the next one.
Good. Thanks, Wolf. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Rosa, any updates from your part of the world?
Yes, from this crazy part of the world. Yeah. Yeah, I've been helping Lee, sending him some people around in Lisbon, and a girl that has been hopefully got a scholarship. She's a Black woman from Atlanta, moved to Miami, a smart contract expert and podcaster. So I'm happy to try to get people like her that are a little bit out of their usual track. Working with a DAO team in Spain too, trying to get them and have more Spanish content, translating the Harmony website that Abby sent me more work to do, and I love it. It's one of those things I do at the same time. And I have a request for while Peter is not here, I don't know how to do this. So here is more like a general help or guidance request. But we were about to announce something with the Wisconsin University, and it's something that he was handling, and the PR agency is asking me about it. So I don't want to disturb him because I understand that he's going through something that is really important. But I don't know if any of you also have the contact with the university, so we can continue that with the PR agency, or just wait for him, because I don't feel as to disturb him.
That's fine.
But
yeah,
if you have any piece of advice, could be great.
Let's sync offline. Great. Okay. Any other updates before we go into breakout rooms? Short one today. Any announcements, questions, concerns? Nope. All right. Okay, everyone. I'm going to put you in the breakout rooms. Have a great week. Have fun. And I'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Give.